Tumblr, it's Ojama Delta Hurricane. How's it going? I've had a lot of requests of people asking me how I run my Crystal Beasts. So I decided to make a video, which I think is awesome. My Crystal Beasts are currently my pride and joy. They're not competitive. Obviously, they're Crystal Beasts, so they're not gonna run competitively, but I really do love playing them. They do run really smooth, and I, knock on wood, I've only gotten a bad hand a few times. But you can play them. They didn't do too well at the tournament I just entered, which was expected. I mean, I wasn't expecting to come out really well. But they did do some really, really jank things to some people's decks, which I felt really bad about, but not really. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I play a hand of Crystal Beasts. Obviously with Estimate, I'm not actually playing anyone, but I'll just show you how I play them and kind of get the gist of how that works. Alright, so you're going to draw your first 5. Alright, and say we go first. Alright, so this hand isn't great, but it's not bad. So if you have any Crystal Beasts in your hand, you're going to play them first. And I have Amber Mammoth in my hand right now. He's not the best Crystal Beast in the deck, but he's pretty good. He's got 1700 attack. He's a pretty good beater. I don't mind him. He's good for damage. I don't run a lot of trap cards in this deck, so if you have any traps, don't set them just quite so soon, because you do want your monsters to get destroyed. He's only got 1700 attack points, so he's either going to live or he's going to die. You can assume he's probably going to die because he's got only 1700 and a lot of beaters have more than that. So now your opponent has some monsters on the field. They probably set a few traps. You have now one Crystal Beast in your back row. That's fine. So you're going to draw for your turn. Okay. So you're going to set another monster. It's a Crystal Beast. Obviously the only one you really set if you aren't in a dire situation is Tortoise. It's got 2,000 defense points. A lot of things can't beat over it, especially a lot of 4-stars, so he's really good. He's a 3-star, really good for exceeds, 3-star exceeds. I also play Rainbow Ruins on this turn. You have one Crystal Beast in your back row, so you can start activating the effects. I wouldn't start activating the effects. I wouldn't play it until you have Crystal Beast in your back row. I have one. I mean, you could wait a little bit longer, but why not? I mean, it can't be destroyed by card effects, so MST and Heavy Storm will not destroy it. Say, by some miracle, they destroy your Emerald Taurus. That's fine. Draw. Alright. So now you're going to play rare value, and they choose a monster. Usually they choose the higher attack monster. You send it to the graveyard and you draw 2. Great plus card. I really like it. What's really awesome about it is I drew a Pot of Duality. I can play that. Sanguine, Terra, and Amber Mammoth. Judging by the cards in my hand, I would take the Amber Mammoth. Just because Sanguine is really only in there for a placeholder right now, and Terraforming, I already have Rainbow Ruins on the field. So there's really no point. Also, if you knew what my hand was, which you don't, I don't have any other Crystal Beasts besides Amber Mammoth, which I just got from Pot of Duality. I'm not going to be doing any special summoning this turn, but see, I just plus 3 out of 1 card, which is really good. I also have a Crystal Blessing, which I can refresh my back row, and I think I'm going to do that. So now I have another card. I have 2 Crystal Beasts now in my back row. And now I'm going to play Amber Mammoth. I can attack, I can play him in defense, it doesn't really matter. Now I can activate these effects. It's all relative. Opponent plays, I play. Alright. So, say my Mammoth doesn't get destroyed. He's going to stay on the field. I'm going to play the TK, assuming that my opponent does not have any special summons. He's one of the best cards in the game right now, I believe. He's got 1900 attack, he's a good beat stick, and his effect is ridiculous. Like, you can't search, can't use Sanguine's effect, can't search to your hand, and you can't special summon, because if you special summon, I can negate it by sending him to the graveyard. So that's good. I can overlay with them if I wanted. If I was really in a bad situation. I have Utopias in this deck, or I have Zen Master. I usually play Utopia, especially because he's a really great stall card. So I'm just going to let that happen. My turn. Okay. A Crystal Beacon. That allows me to search my deck for a Crystal Beast and special summon it. If I have 2 or more Crystal Beasts in my back row, I do. So I'm going to put another Sapphire Pegasus there. Alright. I have a Utopia Beatstick, so I can either attack or I can probably put him in defense mode, considering what my opponent has. I mean, if they have like a field full of crap, then that's fine. Nothing really in my graveyard right now. Alright, so say they attack my Utopia attack, I'll send TK to the graveyard, negate their attack, say they attack again. I'll let them kill off Sapphire Pegasus. Now I have 4 cards in my back row. I draw. I'm going to play Rare Value. They're going to choose a monster. They're probably going to end up choosing Sapphire Pegasus. Send it to the graveyard. Draw 2. Play another Sapphire Pegasus. Whatever, it doesn't really matter too much at this point. Actually, instead of him, Topaz Tiger. I get Topaz Tiger out. He's really good. He's got 1600 attack. Really, really good monster. And now, whatever they have on their field, we're going to play Crystal Abundance. Assuming they already used their traps, this is a really good card. If I have 4 or more Crystal Beasts in my back row, I can send all cards to the graveyard. Send. On the field, including your opponent. So Stardust's effect doesn't get its effect because it's sending, not destroying anything. And the only way you can really be screwed over by this is if they have like Solemn Judgment or Solemn Warning or something ridiculous that will stop that. But for now, you're gonna say they had 3 monsters on their field. We're gonna summon 3 monsters for every card we sent on their field, including spells and traps. So this is a really good card. This is how you play the OTK. If they have 8,000, say I didn't do any damage, which happens a lot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 3 of their effects and drop some more Crystal Beasts in my back row. And I mean, I don't really have to do, I attack because they have nothing, so they take 18, 18, 18, and I would probably overlay just in case they do anything with the Zen Meister. So, I mean, right now that's pretty much a game. I mean, they're pretty much done. I mean, they just lost their entire field, and I have a full field set up, basically, again. So, this deck is really good. I mean, it took a while, as you could see. It took a bit of time, but, depending on the way your opponent plays, it could be faster, slower. If your opponent's one of those people who likes killing things off, I mean, Dark Hole is really great. Like, I had someone who they were playing a band deck, and they used Harpy's Feather Duster on me, and I'm like, that's fine. They sent 4 Crystal Beasts to my back row, and I OTK'd them next turn, and they were a little salty about that. But I mean, it's a good deck. I can do a deck profile later if anyone's interested. This isn't the full deck. Certain cards, such as Sanguine and my trap cards, are going to be replaced with different better ones once I get them, such as Summoner Monk. As you could tell, a lot of normal spell cards are played in this deck. I'm thinking about putting in a Diamond Dude, which would be really good for our value. But other than that, it's a really fun deck. It's really fun to play. It's unique, it's different, and a lot of people appreciate playing it, actually. They really do like playing Crystal Beast. They think it's fun, it's different, it's not agents. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope, I'll probably make another one, of an actual duel I played with this deck. And yeah. That's about it. I mean, I've never done a video like this, so it's probably lame, but whatever. Alright.